coffee company been spying on customers with his app, according to the Canadian government.
Tim,
What you do to me, Tim?
Do you guys use this app? I use
actually
it all the
don't.
time.
I don't use it.
God.
For some reason, I use the Starbucks one, but I don't use it. They asked me to use it, but I didn't. I never did.
It's actually a really bad app.
Okay.
It's not good.
My dad loves this app, though.
Ugh.
My dad, he was driving my kids once, and my kids afterwards, they were like, you wouldn't believe him. He was in the drive-thru for half an hour trying to get this app to work, and whatever deal he
Your
made.
kid's roasting grandpa.
I think he had a deal or something he was trying to get. You know, is there deals?
Terrible.
And what happens?
It's
just
the deal. Like you click on the deal, but then you have to get the items like from scratch, and you don't even know like what's eligible or not. It's not like McDonald's where you kind of click on the deal and then you get to choose like a process of like picking out the burger
that
or
is
whatever.
brutal.
So you have to find the actual item, and some items don't even qualify.
Right. So the deal is like
don't
2
tell you at the
coffees,
very
2
end.
donuts, and a bottle of water, and you got to go add them individually.
And then you don't see the discount until the very end.
Man,
it's
that's
brutal.
not good.
Yeah.
I think they kind of like.
And now they're spying on us.
Right.
Yeah, what's this? How are they spying on us?
You can't spy on your customers just because it fits in your marketing strategy. I presume they're looking at your buying habits. I presume they're creating a profile. Canadian regulators on Wednesday found that Tim Hortons, a popular fast food chain owned by the same multinational company as Burger King, changed its mobile app in 2019 to track and collect sensitive location data on its customers. An investigation led by Canada's Privacy Commissioner found that, indeed, with the help of a US-based company called Radar, Tim Hortons was able to collect data on customers' locations as often as every few minutes. Ooh, you're near a Tim Hortons. Let me send you a quick notification about our deal today because you probably need a coffee. Regulators found the collection, described as continual and vast, ultimately served no legitimate purpose and was not proportional to the benefits Tim Hortons may have hoped to gain from better targeting promotion of its coffee and other products. Tim Hortons clearly, this is their quote, crossed the line by amassing a huge amount of data, highly sensitive information about its customers, following people's movements every few minutes of every day was clearly an inappropriate form of surveillance. Yeah.
This is nutty.
Well, no, I mean, Mo, are you surprised? Are you
Yeah,
surprised?
a little
Are you
bit.
actually surprised?
Well, I'm happy I don't have the app.
But are you not at a point where you presume...
Where everything is just...
Well, what do you think they want you to download the app for? So they can send you notifications, so they can know more about your habits.
Well, no,
all
that's
data.
not how I perceived it. I perceived it as like, remember like a while ago they came out with the card. You can collect points on the card,
A loyalty card?
essentially.
Yeah.
So that's how I thought the app was, just an electronic version of that.
Yeah, but how do you think those work? They were stored...
Oh, they don't check my wallet while
Of
I'm
course
just
they do.
driving by.
Of course they do.
How?
So there was a story about a girl whose dad got really upset with her because she got an advertisement. I don't know, she was like 13, 14 years old, and she
Okay.
got an advertisement, or maybe she's a little older, but she got an advertisement in the mailbox for birth control on her name. And he was like, what the hell is this? She's like, I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually Target or Kmart that she had a points program, and they had been tracking all the purchases associated with that particular points account, and had recognized that those habits were very, I don't know, maybe it wasn't birth control, it might have been pregnancy tests. I can't remember. Were very similar to somebody who should be advertised that thing. This was long before Instagram was tracking everything about you.
Right.
What do you think a points program really is? What kind of perks do you really get? I mean, I'm just talking right now. Like, I don't remember I don't remember all the details. But they do all kinds of stuff with this when it comes to advertising, even long before they would do based on your postal code, based on this, based on that.
Right.
You shop in this group of stores. When you have the conglomerate who owns that chain and that chain, they go, oh, he shops across over there. Send him that. I mean, maybe it's not to the same extent of pinging you every couple of minutes, but the more they know about you, the easier it is for them to sell to you. And that goes for everything, whether you're talking about Google, Apple, you name it. No matter how many times they say the word privacy. The government investigation into the company began in 2020 after journalists at Financial Post claimed that Tim Hortons' app had recorded his GPS coordinates over 2,700 times in 5 months. The tracking occurred even when the app was not in use. Yeah. Oh, listen. Like, that's one of those circumstances where You know how you have a company like Apple that claims to have such a focus on privacy? How do they let an app in the App Store that does that? That's the other question. And who's really responsible for this? Now, obviously, you can have some kind of commissioner in Ottawa in the case of Canada, but that's going to take forever for them to figure it out. It's like, how should that permission even be available with the app closed to ping that many times? I mean, outside of like a navigation app. Like, should a coffee shop even be able to integrate in that fashion?
To be so intrusive. No, I agree with you. And then obviously you can get this app on the Apple Store. That's what you're saying here?
I mean, I'm sure you can, right? The Tim Hortons app? I'm sure it's everywhere,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Phone makers have taken recent strides to stop unscrupulous app developers from farming location data. In April 2021, Apple introduced an update that gave users the option of preventing apps from tracking their locations. So, well, I mean, I guess you could have taken away location services the whole time, but now they're prompting you and reminding you
to
do that. So...